S-O-U-N-T-R-Y.
G'day, mate. This is Colt Ford. That's pretty good for a redneck.
Big B, Moonshine Band, Suburban Waste Record. Let's go!
I'm an outlaw. Give me 2 shots. We don't need a radio. Bring a jukebox for my outlaws. Bring me 3 shots. We can raise hell before the speed stops. I'm a whiskey drinking SOB. If you don't like that, then you won't like me. I'm an outlaw. I said I'm an outlaw.
O-U-N-T-R-Y.
From the Outback to America and beyond, he's too big for one continent. It's DJ Sean O on Average Joe's Radio.
O-U-N-T-R-Y.
Australia, America, everywhere. I'm DJ Shauno, and this is Mud Diggin' Down Under, right here on Average Joe's Radio. G'day mates, and welcome to the Mud Diggin' Down Under show here on Average Joe's Radio. You got DJ Shauno here. Follow Average Joe's Radio and Average Joe's Entertainment on Twitter and give their Facebook pages a like too for all the latest news on artists and the music. Today we're featuring an all Aussie artist assault here on Average Joe's Radio, playing some great country rock artists from Australia, the land down under. Today you're going to hear some Bailu, Adam Brandt, Jade Holland, Jane Denham, McAllister Kemp, of course a double play from Steve Ford, and the first single just released from the Wolfe Brothers' new album entitled Nothing But Trouble, due for release on the September the 5th. All that and more right here with me, DJ Shauno, on the Mud Diggin' Down Under show, exclusive to Average Joe's Radio. Aussie country for the next hour.
Australia, America, everywhere. This is Christy Lamb and you're listening to Mud Diggin' Down Under with DJ Shauno on Average Joe's Radio. I'm on a manhunt.
You're tuned to the Mud Diggin' Down Under Aussie feature show today here on Average Joe's Radio. I'm DJ Shauno. The first track off the bat today is from a guy who's put out numerous albums over his time, and the track I chose to play today is for all of those out there who love the Speedway sprint cars. This song is all about sprint cars, racing, check it out. The first of the Aussies here is Adam Brandt, kicking off the all Aussie country rock show here on the Mud Diggin' Down Under show with Dirt Track Cowboy. Adam Brandt, check it out.
This doesn't turn you on, folks. You haven't got a switch. Friday night at Speedway night at the national capital of speed. Sit down and hang on. Here come the Dirt Track Cowboys.
Strap yourself in, hang on for the ride. Dirt's gonna fly, the ground's gonna shake tonight. You don't have to look far, 'cause it's right here in your backyard. There's 100 tracks across our land. They call home this fearless band of dirt track cowboys. Dirt tracking cowboys, mudslinging outlaws. This ain't no Hollywood Star Wars. It's the real deal of the real dirt track cowboys. Like a big angry field, tearing down a back straight, wheel to wheel. It's got a big V8 underneath that hood. When the lights go green, Russia's gonna scream. The wildest boys you ever have seen. They're dirt track cowboys. Dirt tracking cowboys, mudslinging outlaws. This ain't no Hollywood Star Wars. It's the real deal of the real dirt track track cowboys.
Gary Rush, the living legend of sprint car racing, fires his 700 horsepower six-shooter down the back straight, pushes the cushion as he chases on the tail of World Series champ Skip Jackson, Adrian Marr, Brooke Tannell and Kelly Lenigan. Oh yeah, here come the things with wings. Last lap, here's the boss of the sprint car bull ring, the Bunbury Bullet, Ron Cricky, banking the jack on the final corner. Cricky smokes him. Oh yeah, that one's for the boys.
Dirt tracking cowboys, mudslinging outlaws. This ain't no Hollywood Star Wars. It's the real deal of the real dirt track cowboys. Dirt tracking cowboys, mudslinging outlaws. This ain't no Hollywood Star Wars. It's the real deal of the real dirt track cowboys. Dirt track cowboys. Dirt track cowboys.
Hey y'all, this is JJ Lawhorn and you're listening to Cherno.
Hey, this is Hicks from Sweden with Cherno.
G'day, I'm Christy Lamb.
Hi, this is Brooke, Paul,
Ray,
Dan,
Anthony,
and we're the Brooke Chevelle Band.
This is Sarah Ross.
This is Moonshine Bandit.
Hey y'all, this is Colt Ford. You're listening to Mud Digger Down Under with DJ Sean O on Average Joe's Radio.
East Coast, West Coast, it's all country. Dirty South, Midwest, it's all country. Leave the city, go out back into the country. We're all country.
Yeah, you got DJ Shauno here on the Mud Diggin' Down Under Aussie show today. That was Dirt Track Cowboy from Adam Brandt. Next up, we're going to hear a single from three girls who are known in Australia as Victoria Avenue. They've been singing together since they were 14 years old and really harmonise well together. Still at the early stages of their career, have a listen to Victoria Avenue with Quit You, their first single right here on Average Joe's Radio. This is the Mud Diggin' Down Under Aussie special show today with DJ Shauno. Here's Victoria Avenue, Quit You.
When I see you coming, I should run. You say my name, it shouldn't come, but I always do. I always do. A couple drinks and he's gonna call and never fails. I always fall back into you, back into you. Oh, you got me crazy. Oh, addicted, baby. So call me baby, I need my fix. Press those lies upon my lips. Let me get under your fingertips, 'cause I can't quit you. Never really care about the consequence. When I'm with you, it all makes
G'day, mate. This is Colt Ford. That's pretty good for a redneck. Hey, y'all, this is Colt Ford. You're listening to Mud Digger Down Under with DJ Sean O on Average Joe's Radio.
Shaking them hips back and forth. The boys act crazy and the reason they do is skirts and boots. Yeah, the skirts and boots.
It's an all-out Aussie assault of artists here today on Average Joe's Radio with a feature show here on the Mud Diggin' Down Under show, as we're going to really start rocking it up now with this next band, McAllister Kemp. They performed alongside Big and Rich, who hijacked them from here in Australia and took them across to the States to play at the Wisconsin Music Festival, and they've got an album out called Harder to Tame. Check this one out. This is a rockin' tune, the title track of the album, Harder to Tame. Here's McAllister Kemp here on Average Joe's Radio. This is the Aussie Artist feature show on Mud Diggin' Down Under. Harder to Tame.
Get me up Sunday morning, she ain't got a prayer. I never feel like going, somehow she gets me there. My boots are kinda dusty, my shirt's all untucked, and that's about as much as she can ever clean me up. Lucky for me, she kinda likes it a little rough around the edge. She don't mind if I got a little crazy laugh. She wouldn't have me any other way. She likes her horses a little harder to tame. She always sees it coming, that look gets in my eye, that restless spirit running, that fire that never dies. She loves the challenge, yeah, she sure got one now. Instead of pulling back, she lets her reins out. And lucky for me, she kinda likes it a little rough around the edge. She don't mind if I got a little crazy laugh. She wouldn't have me any other way. She likes her horses a little harder to tame. She loves wild, she needs free. Says a little bit of bad ain't such a bad thing. She kinda likes it a little rough around the edge. She don't mind if I got a little crazy laugh. She wouldn't have me any other way. She likes her horses. She likes her horses a little harder to tame. A little harder to tame. A little harder to tame.
Yeah, you got DJ Shauno here on the Mud Diggin' Down Under Aussie feature show for Average Joe's Radio. That was a rockin' tune there from McAllister Kemp with Harder to Tame. Give them guys a shout out on Twitter and a follow. They love the USA people out there. Next up on the Aussie Artist feature show today is an artist called Jane Denham. Now Jane is a real rockin' country artist here in Australia. The type of country chick with a black leather jacket and jeans and boots, and always puts on a high energy show. The track we'll hear was the second release single from her latest album titled Renegade. It went to #1 here in Australia. She's also worth a follow and like on Twitter and Facebook as well. Get on to this one. This is Jane Denham with Addicted to the Diesel, right here on the Aussie feature Mud Diggin' Down Under show with DJ Shauno. Crank it up, Jane Denham, Addicted to Diesel. This is the Aussie Artist Feature Show. Today we are featuring Oz Country Rock here on the Mud Diggin' Down Under show, here on Average Joe's Radio. But as I don't think I'll ever get to feature New Zealand artists as a whole show feature, Jodie Doreen spends a lot of time here in Australia. So like Keith Urban, let's claim her as our own. Jodie is still young in the music world and is set to challenge a few spots on the charts out there in the future real soon. This song is a real party rockin' tune, so let's hook into it now. Let's get loud with Jodie Doreen from New Zealand. I'm sure you'll enjoy this track right here on the Mud Diggin' Down Under show. Jodie Doreen, loud. You got DJ Shauno here.
Shoot my whiskey down in one throw. I'm a Friday night green light ready to go. I warn you, boy, I'm a little crazy, so don't jump when I call you baby. I got a lot of friends just like me, singing Bruce Springsteen to way past 3. Rip it up, kick it out, we're living for the sound right now. It's alive.
Hey y'all, I'm Colt Ford and you're listening to Cherno.
Hey y'all, this is JJ Lawhorn and you're listening to Cherno.
Hey y'all, Demon Jones here. If y'all want to get muddy, you know what to do.
Keep listening to DJ Shano's Mud Digger Down Under on Average Joe's Radio.
We can raise hell before the speed stops. I'm a whiskey drinking SOB. If you don't like that, then you won't like me. I'm an outlaw. I said I'm an outlaw.
You got DJ Shauno here for the Mud Diggin' Down Under, all Aussie assault artists featuring Aussie country rock here today. That was Aussie band Forever Road with Woohoo. They only recently split, which was a shame as momentum was growing for those guys. I guess that shows the industry is a tough gig out there. Before Forever Road was Loud with Jody Doreen, the Kiwi we're claiming as our own here in Australia. Still to come, the Steve Ford double play, Wolfe Brothers new single, and more Aussies in the pipeline. Keep it locked in to the all Aussie Mud Diggin' Down Under show right here on Average Joe's Radio. This is DJ Shauno. O-U-N-T-R-Y. You got DJ Shauno here on the Mud Diggin' Down Under show, here on Average Joe's Radio. Next up, two girls the USA guys would love to see live. The song is an early one I've chosen from these girls today. You guys out there in America have field parties. Well, it's depicted in many songs that we hear, but Australia calls them B&S balls. At these, you pay for a ticket and it's all you can drink with live music throughout the night. And nowadays, food dye is the common practice. It flies around everywhere. You leave these events and head back to your campsite, totally multicoloured and very sticky. But always you have a good time. It's a country crowd Aussie party. B&S stands for Bachelor and Spinster Balls, so for short we call them B&S Balls. Enjoy this one out there, as this gives you a fair income feel for an Aussie country party. This is the Sunny Cowgirls with Cutting Up B&S Style right here on the Mud Diggin' Down Under Aussie feature show here on Average Joe's Radio. You got DJ Shauno here, check it out, Cutting Up B&S Style.
In the back of the barbecue pack, the $5 suits and beer, where I to go. Let's say we hit the open road. Now there's 5 of us gone in convoy, the utes are running fine, but out on the horizon you can see the lightning brighten up the sky. Yeah, us and that old storm have now arrived. We got a 2K wait before the gate will finally open. Pay our $90, get our cup, tyres will be smoking. We'll all be cutting up gravel, cutting up dirt, ready for the party. Gonna lose control and have a ball tonight. We'll be covered in rum and having our fun in the boots and the black tie. Going wild, we're cutting up B&S style. We're drinking fast, it all just tastes the same after a while. Looks like we've been swimming in the Nile. Now Johnny's stripped and running round like a drunken headless chook, and Linda now has lost her bra and Bridie's having a look for his new tie. Top to toe, covered in food dye. Now all our smells find our turn for somebody else's, and at 9 o'clock it's a burnout comp, still drunk but it's all worth it. We'll all be cutting up gravel, cutting up dirt, ready for the party. Gonna lose control and have a ball tonight. We'll be covered in rum and having our fun in the boots and the black tie. Going wild.
got DJ Shauno here on the Mud Diggin' Down Under Aussie feature show here today on Average Joe's Radio. Let's hook into the Steve Ford and the Flange double play with two earlier tracks from Steve. I chose Beer and Women as I know the USA audience will relate to that track, and it's a real party tune as well. Also, I've thrown in a track called Aussie Philosophy you should enjoy too. Here is Steve Ford double play. Check it out, Colt Ford loves this guy, so crank it up here on Average Joe's Radio. This is Steve Ford.
Steps and wipe the sleep from my head. I'm up before the sun, even thinks about shining, even after a late night of whining and dining. Doing my best to get by with no rest. The way I live my life is like this, I guess. I spend most of my money on beer and women, and the rest I just wasted. Work hard all day just to earn my pay, and then I go out at night and I waste it. I haven't got a dime to show for my time that I've been living my life. If you ask me if I wanted to do it again, I'd say I'd do it twice. I've never been the one to say very much. I spend too much time falling in and out of love and crawling in and out of my watering hole. Most people saying that I'm losing control, living my life just like a young bloke should. I'd like to do forever. If I could, I would. I spend most of my money on beer and women, and the rest I just wasted. I work hard all day just to earn my pay, and then I go out at night and I waste it. I haven't got a dime to show for my time that I've been living my life. If you ask me if I wanted to do it again, I'd say I'd do it twice. Comes to a bloke being extra wild. From a BNS to a rodeo, I'll be there trying to be a girl's Romeo. I said it before and I'll say it again, I'll do it forever, man, I know I can. I spend most of my money on beer and women, and the rest I just wasted. I work hard all day just to earn my pay, and then I go out at night and I waste it. I haven't got a dime to show for my time that I've been living my life. If you ask me if I wanted to do it again, I'd say I'd do it twice. If you ask me if I wanted to do it again, I'd say I'd do it twice. Yeah, I'd do it twice.
Hey y'all, this is JJ Lawhorn and you're listening to Shauno.
Hey, this is Hicks from Sweden with Shauno.
G'day, I'm Christy Lamb.
Hi, this is Brooke, Paul,
Ray, Dan,
Anthony, and we're the Brooke Chevelle Band.
This is Sarah Ross.
This is Moonshine Bandit.
Hey y'all, this is Colt Ford. You're listening to Mud Digger Down Under with DJ Shauno on Average Joe's Radio.
East Coast, West Coast, it's all country. Dirty South, Midwest, it's all country. Leave the city, go out back into the country. We're all country.
There's just something about a groove in a country song. When it's moving, you can't help but get on. Let it take you to a place called Good Times. Leave the worries of the world behind. Take a minute in life just to live it. Rock away the night and take yourself place where I'm from. The week ain't over till the party ends done. There's something in the Aussie philosophy for everyone. I see people out there rushing round, searching for something that they call high ground. Man, that's cool if that's what you wanna do. Should take a little time out for her and you. Take a minute in life just to live it. Rock away the night and take yourself to the limit. Rule number one in the place where I'm from. The week ain't over till the party ends done. There's something in the Aussie philosophy for everyone. Someone out there who already knows to take a minute in life just to live it. Rock away the night and take yourself to the limit. Rule number one in the place where I'm from. The week ain't over till the party ends done. There's something in the Aussie philosophy for everyone.
Yeah, this is DJ Shauno here on the Mud Diggin' Down Under Aussie feature show. Next up is an artist I've played here before, Aussie girl Christy James. This is her first ever released single titled Overdrive, which was a very personal song for her. It's got a great sound. Check it out on the Mud Diggin' Down Under show. Christy James, Overdrive.
So you got a new dress, it goes way above the knee. You must be looking for love, but men don't like what they see. Makeup gives you a new face, but it don't hide what's underneath. What's black is black, but just like fire throws heat. My emotions running wild to a final take flight. You make my heart explode, turn my eyes to black, heat my face to red, but you keep coming back. There ain't no giving in, never be till the end. Just know that I'll survive, 'cause I'm in overdrive. When I take a step back, I see you all secrete. I'm sure the devil's blood runs from your head to your feet. Like a fire-breathing dragon, you blow with every word. Your looks are flying daggers, my face true red, but you keep coming back. You make my heart explode, turn my eyes to black. You hate my face to red, but you keep coming back. There ain't no giving in, enemy to the end. Just know that I survived, 'cause I did over and try. Explode, turn my eyes to black, eat my face true red, but you keep coming back. You make my heart explode, turn my eyes to black.
Hey y'all, this is Colt Ford, and you're listening to Mud Digger Down Under with DJ Sean O on Average Joe's Radio.
Come through banging pipes loud like a lion. King of the jungle, got them 44s whining. Main Street mogul, small town hero. Have I ever been stuck? Let me think. Zero.
Game is on and the beer is chilling. The tunes are cranking, the steaks are grilling. Call up the boys, tell them bring the girls around. Let's make this night one we'll never forget. It's gonna be big, brother, you can bet. So get your ass on over here. We're gonna kick it up another gear tonight. Tonight, we're gonna throw it on down till the sun comes up. Tonight, tonight, we've been working all week and we've had enough. It's to you and me and the long weekend. It's to country music, amen. It's to brand new time with good old friends. Boys are jamming, got the whole place rocking. Jaeger bombing and long necks popping. Girls all shaking their thing, kicking up the storm. I think we're running headlong straight into trouble. 'Cause man, right now we're all seeing double. But there ain't nothing gonna slow us down, 'cause that's how we roll in this old town. Tonight, tonight, we're gonna throw it all down till the sun comes up. Tonight, tonight, we've been working all week and we've had enough. It's to you and me and the long weekend. It's to country music, amen. It's to brand new time
Yeah, you got DJ Shauno here for the Mud Diggin' Down Under Aussie feature show here on Average Joe's Radio. The last track we heard there was Tonight Tonight from the Viper Creek Band, who are going from strength to strength here in Australia. And before that, Christy James with Overdrive, with her first released single. Still to come, the brand new single from the new album the Wolfe Brothers are releasing called Nothing But Trouble. You're tuned to DJ Shauno here on Average Joe's Radio.
Hey y'all, this is JJ Lawhorn and you're listening to Shauno.
Hey, this is Hicks from Sweden with Shauno.
G'day, I'm Christy Lamb.
Hi, this is Brooke, Paul,
Ray, Dan,
Anthony, and we're the Brooke Chevelle Band.
This is Sarah Ross.
This is Moonshine Bandit.
Hey y'all, this is Colt Ford. You're listening to Mud Digger Down Under with DJ Sean O on Average Joe's Radio.
East Coast, West Coast, it's all country. Dirty South, Midwest, it's all country. Leave the city, go out back into the country. We're all country.
Yeah, this is DJ Shauno here. Yes, we are covering Aussies all day here on the Mud Diggin' Down Under Aussie Assault feature show here on Average Joe's Radio. The next track is from Jade Holland, and you got to check out the clip for this one. It's on YouTube. I got to say, you don't want to mess with a girl like Jade Holland, that's for sure. She's been quiet lately, but I'll get in contact with her and see what she's been up to. Check this one out. Here's one for the girls. Jade Holland with the track Mess With A Girl Like Me, right here on Average Joe's Radio.
Remember back in the beginning when you told me that I rocked your world. You perfect blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl. You said you didn't want to live a day without me by your side. So I cut you a key, you were moving in. We talked about picking out the perfect ring. I was walking about with my head in the clouds. How could I have been so blind? You said don't talk back, don't touch my phone. But can you leave well enough alone? What I'm gonna tell you is about to blow your mind. I bet you never thought that you'd get caught with your hand in the cookie jar. So I guess you lose those snakeskin shoes and your pants and your fancy car. I pulled out the stops and I called the cops and I told them where you keep your weed. You should've known better than to mess with a girl like me. Let me tell you about 11:35 last Friday night. Got a call from your girlfriend on the side. She couldn't resist, she even made me a list of everything you've done. So hit the road, change your name to Jack. Sleep with one eye open and watch your back. As a matter of fact, where did I put my gun? Bet you never thought that you'd get caught with your hand in the cookie jar. So I guess you lose those snakeskin shoes and your pants and your fancy car. I pulled out the stops and I called the cops and I told them where you keep your weed. You should've known better than to mess with a girl like me. Oh, you should've known better than to mess with a we gotta get gone, get a move on. We shouldn't leave those boys alone when they're short skirts and tall drinks. Don't forget your lipstick, 'cause you're gonna need it. We got something and she won't say. So here we go, it's do-si-do, 'cause there's a hoedown down at the farm. She's on everybody else's arm, no doubt. What she's gonna do, she's gonna try and take your man from you. And if she gets to messing with mine, the earrings come out and the fish will be flying. Hold my beer while I take this cougar out, and we'll have a hoedown. You can't miss her, those double D's came from a doctor. Bottle bleach, blonde hair, no underwear down, and skin like leather. Yeah, there's a hoedown down at the farm. She's on everybody else's arm, no doubt. What she's gonna do, she's gonna try and take your man from you. And if she gets to messing with mine, the earrings come out and the fish will be flying. Hold my beer while I take this cougar out, and we'll have a hoedown. If she don't quit shaking her ass, the back of her head is gonna hit the grass. Yeah, there's a hoedown down at the barn. Somebody sound the hoe alarm. Hoedown, she tried to do it. My fist, I introduced her to it. Hoedown down at the barn. She was on everybody else's arm, no doubt. What she tried to do, she was gonna take your man from you. And then she got to messing with mine. The earrings came out and the fists were flying. Call the doctor, she's still on the ground. We got hoedown. We got a hoedown.
You got DJ Shauno here as we're winding down on the Mud Diggin' Down Under Aussie feature show here today on Average Joe's Radio. That was Bayloo there from Gippsland, Victoria, here in Australia, my area. Of course, they're now based in Sydney, and they spend a lot of time in Nashville. Before that, Mess With a Girl Like Me, Jade Holland. I'm DJ Shauno, and this is the Mud Diggin' Down Under Aussie feature show here on Average Joe's Radio, giving you a taste of Aussie country rock.
Rocking 10,000 volts, killing that Jack and Coke, rolling that backwood smoke. I make living hard, a little too easy, work hard to stand my ground.
Hey y'all, this is the Moonshine Bandits, and you're listening to Mud Digger Down Under with DJ Shauno on Average Joe's Radio.
Best believe me, it's too easy.
Fire up your Harley, let them ape hangers hang. Mix a little bit of spit with a little bit of twang. So every rebel in a Chevy got something to bang. Hit the critics in the face when my truck nuts swang.
Yeah, you got DJ Shauno here on the Mud Diggin' Down Under Aussie show here today on Average Joe's Radio. While there's so many more tracks I could have played today, I may end up doing another Aussie show later on in the year for you. Next up, to close the show off today, is my mates the Wolfe Brothers. They were runners-up in Australian Idol, toured with Lee Kernaghan, and now releasing their second studio album. The first album, It's On, was an absolute killer and certainly sure to amp you up at any party. These guys are absolutely brilliant, especially live. The Wolfe Brothers live show is not just a show, but it's certainly an experience. If you ever get the chance to see these guys live, they are releasing a new album in 3 weeks' time titled Nothing But Trouble. You want to get a copy of this album, you can already download the first single we're going to play today here on iTunes, so make sure you do. So let's crank out the first single off the forthcoming album, released September 5th, entitled Nothing But Trouble. Check it out, the Wolfe Brothers, That Kind of Night.
It's a roll down your window, night moves on the radio. Kinda night, kinda night. It's you and I here and now, reckless in our hometown. Kinda night, kinda night. Oh.
DJ Shauno here. Well, that wraps up another edition of the Mud Diggin' Down Under show. I hope you enjoyed the featured Aussies today, giving you a taste of Australian country rock. Make sure you follow Average Joe's Radio and Average Joe's Entertainment on Twitter and like them on Facebook. Also follow me on Twitter, Outlaw DJ, and like the Mud Diggin' Down Under page. We'll be back next week, same muddy time, same muddy channel. Remember, look after your mates and respect the ladies. You've been tuned to the Mud Diggin' Down Under Aussie Assault today. I'm DJ Shauno. Catch you next week. Crank it up.
G'day out there. My name's Hayley Jane. You're listening to My Daddy on the Mud Diggin' Down Under show right here on Big Joe's Radio.
O-U-N-T-R-Y.
Big B, Moonshine Band, Suburban Waste Record. Let's go!
I'm an outlaw, give me 2 shots. We don't need a radio, bring a jukebox. For my outlaws, bring me 3 shots. We can raise hell before the speed stops. I'm a whiskey drinking SOB. If you don't like that, then you won't like me. I'm an outlaw. I said I'm an outlaw. O-U-N-T-R-Y.
G'day, mate. This is Colt Ford. That's pretty good for a redneck. That's pretty good for a redneck. That's pretty good for a redneck.